Right, we should be live. Oh, I forget with YouTube, but you're going to see the VOD. Guys, if you are watching the VOD, please like the video. Hi, Speci here. I'm trying the YouTube stream for the first time on Marvel Snap. I've done them a few times before on the old Gwent. But here we are with Marvel Snap. I've got the best Black Panther deck in the game. I'm saying that with confidence. We built this one earlier. It seems super optimized. We're going to crack on with a game. Let's like not mess around. Let's just crack on. You can see the deck above me. Ebony Maw, Goose, Okoye, Storm, Wong, White Tiger, Magic, Black Panther, Zola, Dr. Doom, Odin, Chavez. Hey Samuel, first in the building. The main card we're considering replacing is Okoye. The premise of the deck is quite simple. It's that we're going to use Storm and Goose to stop our opponents playing cards in certain lanes. And then we're going to be using cards like White Tiger, Dr. Doom, Zola to put points in those lanes. Oh yeah, in fact, the list above me is actually not what I've got right now. Because, as I say, we're thinking about replacing Okoye. We're actually trying Spider-Man out. That's exciting. We've got Spider-Man in the mix too. So Okoye, the main card that I'm considering cutting, which, as you can tell, I've been experimenting without her in the last game. I just forgot and therefore didn't update the deck. That's like the one slot that I'm not super sold on. So Goose, if you're not familiar, it's a 2 energy, 2 stats card where nobody can play cards that cost 4, 5, or 6 at this location. So we could Goose this lane and then Goose the other lane because of cloning bats. Sounds kind of fun. And yeah, the idea is then we can just play into one location with cards like White Tiger, Dr. Doom, which are putting points into other lanes. And also, you can do the same thing there with Arnim Zola onto your Black Panther. Ego? Okay, well that's quite a twist. We have to snap on Ego. Ego, the first game of the YouTube stream. Hey, fine guys, give me a like on the stream for Ego, please. It's gonna help push the stream and the VOD out further. If you guys also want me to do more of these, we can have like a set time each week where we do one. Maybe like 1 or 2 a week at a set time. I think that could be really interesting. Ego's taken over. So Goose to the left and to the right means that cards can only really go middle. Ego's not doing too well for them with their hoods just going to the left. So we're already winning the left. Don't Ebony Maw. Oh my god. Thank god. If we could have gone Ebony Maw mid, we would have been so flipping screwed because it would have stopped us playing any more cards. But this is turn 4, fortunately. So Spider-Man's going to prevent them from playing into the middle lane. In fairness, you know, that's not that bad from them. They do kill their own demon, but they buff up the cards to the left and the right. And our Spider-Man here is going to stop them playing mid next turn. This is the opportunity to magic Ego. We could see that happening. We just don't want to play to the left, right? White Tiger mid is beautiful. That's what we want to see. That is the play, Ego. Thank you. And remember, because of Goose, they can only play... oh yeah, we can't even magic the right. Because of Goose, they cannot play... they can only play low-cost cards there, right? So they go Bucky, the Hood, Demon. I mean, honestly, pretty solid. I'm a little bit nervous. Dr. Doom would be winning if we can find it here, but we're swapping hands, which I also forgot about. I can't lie. Demon to the right wins. Demon to the right just wins the game, Ego, please. Hello, Ego? Demon to the right is winning. No, no! 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 Okay, the thing is, they might run away. Demon to the right was winning, man. We know what their hand is. They're going to have Odin. Odin is actually going to trigger the Deathlock, which is going to kill Odin. So we actually beat Odin. They retreat. Yeah, because Ego probably went to play Odin, which is going to trigger the Deathlock, killing Odin, meaning they only have 6 points there. You're the best movement player ever. Thanks, Farhan. That's very kind of you. I'm running Pool 2 Black Panther deck. I never win the Storm combo, so I don't use it. I run Forge and Ironheart to pump up Black Panther. Forge definitely makes sense. I'm not sure Ironheart makes so much sense. But also don't forget with Storm, you can like intentionally lose it, right? But yeah, definitely Storm becomes a lot better with Black Panther when you've got Wong, White Tiger, Dr. Doom. So again, the deck I'm playing is the same as above, except at the moment we're playing Spider-Man instead of Okoye. Oh, we got a rock. Well, fortunately there's no more Ego. That was quite the start. Mindscape we most likely want to be getting rid of, so let's Goose this lane.
How to upgrade a deck through 3 pulls. Yeah, that does sound like a nice video idea, Samuel. Thanks. Hi, Nikki as well. Good to see you. The best movement player. Thanks, mate. Very kind of you. I do love a bit of movement. Okay, this is actually a sticky one. Because I wanted to storm this lane. I guess it's fine. I just don't want to... I think swapping hands is bad. Having said that, if we're only giving them Odin, maybe we don't care that much. And I'm still drawing Chavez. Like, I always have Chavez to play. We could still storm the right. Oh, wow, and they go Cosmo mid. That is really bad news for us. This is like a concede kind of game. Because, yeah, we're losing the right. Unless they Jubilee into a rock, we're actually ahead of that. Oh, such a heartbreaker. The odds are pretty good there. Obviously, if I could get the Tiger in, we'd be fine. But the Cosmo is cancelling out the on-deploy abilities here in the middle. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're losing this one. Having said that, I was going to say having said that leader, but also like Cosmo counters leader. So we just go next. Does Spider-Man and Storm do the same thing? No, so Spider-Man is more similar to Professor X. Professor X, Storm, and Spider-Man and Goose to an extent are all kind of related. Spider-Man is on reveal webbing up the lane you play it in, where you can play cards there next turn, but your opponent can't. But unlike Professor X, cards can still be destroyed there, cards can still be moved there. So you might Spider-Man your opponent's lane, but they might be able to like White Tiger to get a card in there still, for example. Okay. I think we just goose the left lane here. It might end up dying, but it's kind of fine, honestly. Oh, the Bifrost is awkward for us. That's super awkward. They snap. I wonder if we're supposed to concede here. The reason I really don't like the Bifrost is because I want to be going Wong. And we kind of need the full lane to do so. But then if we storm, I can't Wong here. I could Wong here. But only one card. Like, I only play Wong plus Doom, right? Maybe that's fine. Maybe we can get away with that. We could go Wong, Spider-Man, Doom, for example. Let's try that. Also, our Goose is probably dying, right? Rip Goose. Halo Jaeger, what's up? They Green Goblin us. That's fine. Because yeah, as I say, like we can even just Black Panther the Wong lane and Doctor Doom the left, right? And we'll still be winning the right lane. We also have the license to go Magic here. Slows the game down a bit. It means their Sunspot plays for more, but we have more board space than they do, so I think it's probably a good idea to do so. We don't actually really care about the left lane, I think. As evidenced by this. This is just like kind of us stalling. Now they only have 2 spots available, right? So we definitely want to Black Panther the Wong lane to get as many stats here as possible. And then we can go Doctor Doom left to try and win the right lane. So they need 9 stats mid, which I don't think is super easy to do. Seeing as they've already played Chavez, they've already moved. Uh-oh. How do we How do we get moderators in here? Leader does beat us, unfortunately. Leader is one of those cards that does beat us, GG. Because it's also putting points into the right-hand lane. Oh god, how do I moderate on YouTube, guys? Uh-oh. Let's go again. Gonna hop on Snap and give this deck a go. Drop the like for the stream. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Yeah, guys, if you could slap a like on the stream, slap a like. That would help me out a lot. I'd appreciate it. No pressure, though. Where's the best location to play Craven? Usually the middle one. Usually the middle one. Or the left. Or the right. Usually middle, though. It doesn't count itself when you move it with Heimdall, but often like you'll play Heimdall to the right or so. Or to the mid. So having it in the middle location just makes sense. Or the left. There's kind of no need to Ebony Maw just yet. Moon Girl this early is pretty weird, but... Does he have double Sentinel? Kind of liking the look of Ebony Maw mid. I'm actually liking the look of this one in general. And then the decision is if we goose the right or storm the right. Probably storm. Yeah, you can play him on the left. Usually mid is just slightly better because you're more likely to cloak. You never want to cloak the left lane, really. Sometimes you do, but often you want to be cloaking the middle or the right lane. They concede. And yeah, I think for that reason, that's why I tend to go middle. You tend to play Heimdall in the right lane as well. But it really kind of depends. There's no perfect answer, but yeah, usually I find myself playing Craven in the middle. Because again, like, you want to really be cloaking stuff to your Craven lane. And cloak on the left lane is usually not correct because you can then not move them again, right? So I'm actually liking the look of Storm on Atalan a lot. I can talk about the deck a bit. The reason we're playing Chavez, which is probably a lot of people will be like, why the hell are you playing this card? She's going to stop you drawing win cons. Well, actually, my win con in this deck mainly is drawing... Oh, God. Is actually mainly drawing Wong. I don't think we really care about Weird World. I already have like a bunch of combo pieces. I have Wong, White Tiger, Odin. I just don't want to like get rid of these cards. I'm going to snap. I like the hand. I only regret this if they have Cosmo. And they can only really have Cosmo if they had it in their opening hand, right? Because they're now drawing our cards and we don't play Cosmo. So yeah, then we just go Wong. And again, Wong on turn 4 is like the win con for this deck more than anything. Where Chavez is increasing the odds of us drawing Wong on turn 4, right? Which is why I'm playing her. She's decreasing the odds of us drawing like Odin, Zola on turn 5. But we have so many of those cards, to be honest, that it kind of doesn't matter. So now we go White Tiger. We're going to get a Tiger, 2 Tigers. And then we're going to Odin to get 4 more Tigers. So we're getting 6 Tigers total. There's 7 spots. And this is where Spider-Man is really good. This is my own Spider-Man, by the way. Oh, we didn't get one going mid. That's such a heartbreaker, man. This is my own flipping Spider-Man wrecking me. Such a heartbreaker. If we had one of these going mid, we're winning, right? My own Spider-Man being used against me. What a heartbreaker. Punish for my own good deck building, I guess. So it's not been the best start for the deck, has it? Let's be honest, but it's fine. We'll get there, we'll get there. Bro, my headphones are so messed up. I need to get it sorted. So you can't play here after turn 4. We could just Ebony Maw it now, to be honest. I think it's fine. The only other like low-cost cards we actually have are Storm and Goose. So yeah, we play Ebony Maw because it's just good to get stats in a lane early, and then we can like Doctor Doom, Storm, all that kind of stuff. So if I Storm, we're gonna Storm the right this game, and then we're just gonna Wong the middle. Probably, we'll see what the last location is. But that's most likely going to be the case. I look like a bloody Wally. I think we should actually Storm Westview because it could still turn into something we don't like the look of. I look like such a Wally, man. Is Leader an RNG card or does it have good value? It's a pretty good value card, yeah. So they played Maximus, so we drew 2 cards. This is another example of where Spider-Man's going to be amazing on turn 5. I mean, we could even Spider-Man now, right? If we Spider-Man now, they can't play a card next turn. Whereas if we Spider-Man them on turn 5, they can't play a card turn 6, which is probably more impactful. Probably get a new headphone? Probably, yeah. Hopefully I can just order like this part, right? Because the actual headphones are fine. It's just the foam part. So yeah, now if we Spider-Man this turn, it is going to lock them out on turn 5. Of course, we've already snapped. It's actually going to do it twice. So that's not going to do anything, right? It's just going to web it up twice. And they didn't even play, so maybe they were holding out for the Infinite chat. Fantastic. And we can just go Doctor Doom here. Doctor Doom is going to be putting 2 Doom bots into each lane because of Wong. They don't concede, which makes no sense. Beautiful, and yeah, Spider-Man popping off, man. Let's update this screenshot because I am liking Spider-Man quite a bit in this one. Okoye's solid, but she's just like whatever, right? She's not winning you games. Your Black Panther's going to be big enough anyway. You know, you wouldn't play her without the Black Panther synergy. Spider-Man's just one of my favorite cards in general. Okay, Elysium. We could consider storming this. I think we'd rather goose this one and have everything be cheaper. I also think we can snap because we have the Doctor Doom, we have the White Tiger, we have the Storm and the Goose. It's just we're going to be putting so many stats, you know, into the Goose and Storm lane, which is exactly the idea. It's very difficult to get more points than, you know, like the Tiger into the Goose lane. Also, Ebony Maw would be really, really fantastic here. So now the question is, I think we should just Storm this one. Obviously, the far right lane could prove to be something really bad for Wong, like Death's Domain, and then we're kind of screwed.
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh! 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 The big house screws are so hard. Uh-oh. Suddenly, I'm not feeling too optimistic. It's like one of the worst locations. So what we could have done is we could have just like not stormed that turn, just in case. Or I could have even stormed this lane, maybe. Hopefully they Scarlet Witch it. Scarlet Witch! Oh god. Well, oh, we can play the Spider-Man. Let's go. It costs 3. What a sad day. We can't even magic, right? Because Goose is stopping us playing cards here. I mean, let's just concede, guys. It's done. This location screwed us. I could have waited on Storm, or just Storm the right, because mid was always safe. The problem with storming the right was that it was Hala, and I was pretty convinced that my Wong was therefore going to die. So the locations were not too kind to us there. But maybe even goosing the lane that I goosed was a bad idea, because it was like a safe lane, right? It is unfortunate, but I probably could have done a better job, right? I could have done a better job. Huge YouTube stream, Specky. Thanks, Eric McCormick. I'm guessing by Specky you're a long-term viewer from the Gwent days. Maybe not, though. But it's hard to tell with YouTube usernames, isn't it? That's a pretty big scorpion, I can't lie to you. Oh lord. Well, Arnhem Zola now costs nothing, so that's pretty epic. Whoa, that's really good for us. That's insanely good for us. Look at the RNG on the peak. Alright. So, if we're going to Ebony Maw, it has to be this turn. We can play Magic to the left, maybe. So the way the peak works is it's not gonna like change it back. It's just a, you know, when you first do the thing, it's gonna be like that. So that's why I play Magic Ebony Maw there, because like we don't really need to play into this lane. Obviously, I want a Wong mid. I guess I just play Widow's Bite. I don't really want to play anything else yet, to be honest. What does Magic do? Magic is changing the location to Limbo, but you cannot play her on turn 6. So usually you play her on turn 5, she's 5 energy. She used to be super OP, because what people would do is you would just play Magic on turn 6, people thinking the game's over, and then it extends by an extra turn. And because of the way the cube system works, basically people would often snap, play out thinking they win, and then they suddenly there's an extra turn to play, and Magic is like meaning that your opponent's committed all their cards to a lane already, right? And you just know how many points you need. So they preemptively Enchantress us, which is an absolute stinker. And rightly so, they snap. The good news is it's definitely not all over. I figure we go Doom, Tiger, Zola. Which is a lot of our surprise value gone. We're trying to hold on to some surprise value here. But also, like... Yeah. Stats. Oh! Maybe we put too many stats on the board too soon. We still have 2 turns left and no bloody cards left. I didn't realise we were going to take up quite so much space. Uh-oh. Maybe this Magic wasn't popping off. Well, mid is secure. Nah, we're just winning still. Easy. They don't have enough points. Killmonger. Okay, there's now space. Oh, what an easy game, guys. Oh no, there's no space because they Spider-Man'd me. What an easy game. Not exactly optimal for me, but whatever. It would have been really hard to have lost with the peak, giving us like this Tiger and this Zola for free. That would be like usually our turn 5 and turn 6, right? I just gave up all my surprise value when I could have had this for the last turn to get that 8 cubes, right? Let's go again. But yeah, I'm pretty confident this is the best Black Panther deck. It just feels so smooth, man. Alright, let's Wong the left. We could Ebony Maw, but we may as well wait. Oof. That's a painful one for sure. Okay, we could Ebony Maw the Nexus. I also quite like the idea of going Spider-Man on the Nexus though on turn 5. Odin, unfortunately, on Hobgoblin doesn't work when it's in the Wong lane. Maybe we could therefore Zola it and then Odin it, but we'd need extra energy, right? Okay, if anything moves on turn 6. I mean, let's just Spider-Man now, like, that's all we can do, man. As you probably noticed, our energy curve has been really bad this game. Our mana curve, rather. But we would have usually just played Wong that turn anyway. So now the decision, they can't, importantly, they can't, words are hard. Wait, they can Professor X us. Why did I snap it? They can still Professor X us though, right? To the left. No, because Odin's going to double it. So if we Odin the Hobgoblin, it moves. But then it doubles, so it comes back. I believe. So they could easily Professor X us to the left here. That's the concern now. Which is why I shouldn't have snapped. Yeah, I'm actually going to run away. I don't like the snap for myself. They just Professor X to the left. Just lose. That was a really poor snap from me. This Hobgoblin was pretty disastrous, actually. Basically, we've been doing fine. Ah, it's Jeff. Let's go. Speci versus Jeff. If you guys don't know Jeff, big Marvel snapper. Often I like to just snap turn 1 against other streamers. We'll say hello. I'm going to resist the urge. Cards can't be played here. Okay. We could goose right. We could just not play anything. Ouch. That's a big, big ouch. It's not even good, right? This is not even good. I mean, it's kind of funny. It stops them playing anything there. I mean, maybe it's good. Do we also want a goose? I think it might be good to just Ebony Maw and nothing else. It's kind of dumb, but it's kind of funny. So Jeff can no longer play anything in the right lane. He's only got 3 slots available on his board. Right? So magic becomes even better now. Okay, Enchantress is scary because he can... Because he can Odin us. But he just got rid of the Ebony Maw. That's so sick. That is actually pure filth. So he can now Ebony Maw again. This game has been ridiculous. So now the decision is, do I Black Panther, do I Magic, or do I Spider-Man? I mean, if Spider-Man goes to the right... He's just locked out. And we can retreat if it doesn't. Magic still seems pretty solid here, I think. And then we're going to Spider-Man. And we really just need to draw White Tiger or whatever it's called. Maybe, yeah, I think the Spider-Man's fine here, right? He most likely just plays a card right and nothing else. So the Spider-Man should always be good. But we're still missing the White Tiger and the Doctor Doom, which are probably the main 2 cards that I want here. Especially because Black Panther got double Scorpioned. So my prediction is that he goes right side, 1 card. He goes for nothing, so hopefully the Spider-Man goes right. Huge moment. Huge moment. No! It goes mid. I mean, maybe that's fine. We find the Tiger.
Is there any point of playing Goose? No. I think we're fine still, right? Nah, we're just losing. He retreats. I don't know if we were winning here necessarily. This is like an example of where I think you should press the like wait to retreat button, because there's a good chance I'm conceding here. I don't really know if I was winning so much, honestly. Like he hit my Black Panther with he hit my Black Panther with Scorpion, which he doesn't know, right? So Black Panther. Spider-Man doing the business though. I'm pretty sure I was going to play on here. But I don't even know if I was winning, to be honest. Because, what? If I White Tiger, I only have 1 point here, right? So, Chavez isn't enough. Black Panther is playing for 8. That's also not enough. I think I was just losing. And I was probably going to play on, which was probably a misplay. Doctor Doom would also be losing. Yeah, I think he must think I had healthy Black Panther, yeah. Really interesting game. GG. Spider-Man doing the business though. We put Spidey in the deck and he does the business. Let's go. This Ebony Maw play was kind of hilarious. It's surprising we managed to get that win, considering he managed to Enchantress the Ebony Maw, right? My card moves here, +2 power. Most likely I'm just storming Strange Academy here. But it depends on what the right location is. If we find Wong, I really want to play it, so I think we probably just don't bother with Ebony Maw. Obviously, like, if I play the Ebony Maw, I could then storm next turn if I don't find Wong. But then if I do find Wong, my whole curve is off. And Wong is, like, the win condition here, really, anyway. It's like my money card, right?
Aid my hand.
Can I make a tier list for pool 3? Yeah, I should do that, actually, yeah. Good idea. Yo, Antoine, as well. Good to see you, man. That'd be good. I meant to post on Discord, actually, that I was doing this stream. Let's just start with Magic, because I still want to try and find... Yeah, even like White Tiger just seems better here. I'm not feeling super confident considering we missed Wong. Wong really is the money card. We also know that what we're drawing next. It just isn't looking like a win, is it? If they also have White Tiger, we just look like we're in trouble. What time is it in London? It's like 4:30, mate. 4:30 PM. I think we can just get out of here, right? White Tiger's one of those cards which is very good against us because we're like investing early points in those lanes and they can still get points in there. Let's goose the Asgard. Pretty happy to just Wong mid here. Storm the right. We have the curve. We have Wong, Panther, Odin.
It's not the best of curves because it's not a way of putting points into other lanes, but it could work. We also can, of course, Spider-Man on turn 5.
Aid my hand.
Like, obviously, I don't like playing into the rocks, but it's not the end of the world if we do. It's basically my point. Doctor Doom is perfect. We can probably just go Wong, Spider-Man, Doom, win the game. Spider-Man's so good in this deck. Big moment. Oh, they get their own Doom. I think that's okay. Could have been a lot worse for us. Okay, so we have the Spider-Man play, but we also now have the Black Panther Zola play, which is probably just slightly better. Because we still need to, like, Doom mid. And that's not even guaranteed to win, like, the other two lanes, right? So I think now we have the Black Panther Zola, like, we just go for that. Yeah, because this vision was going to cause us a lot of problems. But we only lose here to Shang-Chi, Cosmo, which they do have Cosmo as avatar. So that's kind of scary. Ooh, baby, come on. Should be a win. If they had Cosmo or whatever, they surely would have played it by now. I guess what they might try and do is, like, move Vision to the left, play Hammer. I just don't think they ever have enough. Remember, they can't play... We're just losing mid here. We're giving up mid, but winning the other two locations. Yeah, they retreat. To be honest, it's probably not even a bad idea playing, like, in some situations, just playing the Black Panther even without the Zola, because people are just going to concede and realize that the Zola Panther combo is, like, very OP. You're getting, like, 64-point Panthers in either lane a lot of the time. 32 points the other 50% of the time. 32 is still a lot. Am I gonna? No, I'm not gonna stick with this deck into infinite. No, but I'm gonna be playing this deck for the majority of the stream today. Ebony Maw left is just good. So let's storm that and snap. Because this board state really suits us. Yeah, Ebony Maw here also is just stopping us getting wrecked by it, stopping it getting wrecked by Killmonger, but more of I can play cards in this lane still. Yeah, now we're just gonna Wong mid. They also can't Cosmo us here, so we're feeling really strong. And quite possibly, we could go Tiger. They just retreat. Fair enough. It's a pretty good retreat, honestly. They just give up. They realize it's over. What a deck, mate, honestly. Do you have Ebony Maw? Like, it's maybe worth playing. The only time that we don't is if we draw Goose and Storm, right? In that exact order, so it's unlikely I ever have to play it now. Oh, well, there's the Goose. So if I draw exactly Storm, then I should have played the Ebony Maw, but like... Not even, right? Because you then Storm and Goose the same lane. It's kind of bad anyway. So we have two options. We could Ebony Maw Gamma Lab. Alternatively, I could just Ebony Maw here. I guess Zola on Hulk is kind of nice. But also, like, the Ebony Maw stats here are pretty significant, right? Let's do that. Aha, even more reason to do it as they Scarlet Witched it. Sinister London showing up is pretty interesting for Spider-Man. It would be completely ridiculous not to Wong Sinister, right? We could magic it potentially. So they just drew Zola or Odin. We don't know which. So we go magic, spider. Maybe we just go Spider-Man now, honestly. Obviously we want it to go mid. Not left. Left is going to be locked off anyway. They run away. Pretty good decision. Guys, thanks so much for being in the stream. I appreciate you. If you're watching the stream live and you wouldn't mind just giving a little like to the stream, I think that helps it out. Thanks. I'm definitely keen to try some more YouTube streams. Something I'm interested in experimenting with more. And if this is something that you enjoy and you want to see more of it, definitely just like the stream to let me know. Because obviously if it does well, I'll do more, and if not, then I'll be like, maybe not. But I'm definitely interested in experimenting with some YouTube streams. Like I say, having a set time each week, like this Friday evening slot that I'm doing right now, for example, is a pretty nice one for me personally that I definitely see myself doing quite a few streams in. Okay, so we could, like, Fisk Tower is kind of bad for us. The problem is then if I draw Wong, I'd have to play Wong into Hala next turn. But maybe that's fine. Considering they're probably going to be playing into the Storm Lane. Let's snap as well. It's very unlikely they play a card into Hala already, so therefore, like, my Wong into Hala is almost definitely not going to die. Because surely they need to play into the Storm Lane. Okay, but they do actually go early into Hala, which I'm surprised by. We could actually just Spider-Man the right lane here to help us out. Shang-Chi and Lockjaw. That's a bit weird, that one, mate, if I'm honest. We could also just Spider-Man left, even though it dies. It means like they can only play into the Goose lane next turn, which is probably going to be quite awkward for them. But 5 points is quite a lot of points, isn't it? I actually think Spider-Man left is the play here.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Jubilee into Wasp. Love it. These flipping headphones. So dumb. Alright, so we've got two options. I'm pretty sure it's just Panther Zola though. I think it's just winning. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they don't get many stats in this Goose lane, and a Lockjaw deck is going to be really difficult. And now we just go for the Zola play, which means we lose the left lane, but we're winning the others. This beats Captain Marvel, this beats Doctor Doom. And you can see the Goose Storm combo, right? This is all you need. You need Goose Storm, and then just ways of putting points into their lane. Admittedly, they Jubileed into Wasp, which did help us out. It would have been more of a struggle otherwise. But like honestly, we could have just gone like Odin here, for example, right? To like double the Black Panther, because we know Shang-Chi's not a threat. I guess they could Odin the Shang-Chi here, because a lot of these Lockjaw decks will play Odin. Or they could like lock, you know, the Odin could come off with Lockjaw. But we have initiative, so this is definitely winning. But yeah, like if they Jubileed into something bigger, we could have been in trouble, right? And we would have just left the right lane, assume that we are still okay mid. Because it's only like Thor, I think, which these decks would play. Which will get them there. Also, most of these Lockjaw decks are playing Chavez. They would have played Thor last turn if they had it. Nice. I'm taking these headphones off, bro. I look like a muppet. I look like an absolute wally. Okay, we're drawing from each other's deck. Not too thrilled about that. They might decide to play our Storm on Weird World, though, if they draw it. Seems we don't have it. We're missing Wong. Oof. Ouch. Oh, very good curve here. Oh lord. Nakia. Gold Nakia. I mean, we could Spider-Man the right here, as that is going to win the vault if they don't play a card there, because then they can't play cards there turn 6. I look like Calvert-Lewin? You think so? Bro, thank you. I think Calvert-Lewin's a very good looking chap, so I'm very happy at that. He does like flipping modeling adverts and everything, bro. Cheers, lad. No, like a Muppet. Oh. Brilliant. Thanks. So if we Serra, I can suddenly start playing loads of stuff in this lane, right? I'm actually feeling super duper confident, therefore, that we can win the Goose lane. I guess the concern is that they can win with, like, Tiger. They can get Tiger stats in to either lane here. They can't play into the vault, but they can Tiger. Although Tiger doesn't actually win them this, right? And they can't Doom because I have Doom, unless they have their own Doom. Because you're never gonna see me. You and me. So that's actually tying the left lane. Is that the play? Just tie? Guess we just play it like this, right? I don't really see how we lose. We beat Tiger. Doom, we lose to if they have it. But they have to have their own Doctor Doom. And why would they have filled up the left lane if they have Doctor Doom? You get me? Easy game. Let's go! GG. Mate, Spider-Man's smurfing so hard. Spider-Man on the vault. What a Chad. That was a nice one, Shadow. Is this the Shadow that I'm familiar with or not? It is the kind of thing the Shadow that I'm familiar with would say. 8 cubes, easy. Exactly, mate. Alright, Dream Dimension can get stormed on. Let's have a think about where we might want to goose. We could goose Atlantis. We could also just goose the far right lane, because we know we can play Wong safely into Atlantis. We've had some issues this stream already, right? Where we goose mid and then the right lane turns out to be something we don't want to deal with. Obviously, if it's like Space Throne, we also feel like a Wally, but this is fine. We're going to snap. We have the Wong. Again, Chavez is increasing the odds of us drawing our Wong early. Where's Kate? She's at work. She started a new job recently. So Wong goes mid. Then we can go Tiger Doom. We can go Panther Zola if we find the Panther. We're safe to Shang-Chi on the right also, because of the goose. So let's just go Tiger. We put 2 tigers in, and then we put 4 tigers in, and there's, what, 5 spots? So we're filling the rest of the board up with tigers here. Apart from the spot mid, right? Moving Scar, my favorite deck, makes my brain hurt. Yeah, I also love a bit of movement, I must admit. hard to see how we lose. And that is a... Oh, almost a loss. Almost, somehow we won mid. I can't believe I lost this right lane, but Brood is unreal against Goose. It's like the most points you can possibly hope for. In a Goose lane is Brood. We could Ebony Maw Mojo World. It's more of like a Storm lane to me though. Just gonna hold off on it for a turn again. Sounds weird, but we could also Ebony Maw the Nexus. And then we just put like Zola points in elsewhere. I think it's fine. We're most likely going to be magicking Mojo World here. So far, no Wong, which is obviously the money card. In fairness, maybe Mojo World's still fine for us if we find Wong. Oh god, no turn 4. Or turn 3. Or turn 2. Not the best curve, this game. You never know though, still winnable. So we go Doom Odin to get 10 more points into the Nexus. We could go Panther Zola. Panther Zola is not bad. 16 points into the Nexus. It's got to be the best play, right? Do you know what? Let's just snap, mate. I don't really see where the points are. Why did they not play Destroyer mid? Bizarre. So we're just saying, yeah, we just win, man. I don't know why they played it like this. This was super wonky. It's like a bot, right? It has to be. No sane person would ever play it like that otherwise. Okay, Hobgoblin is actually filthy. Fortunately, armor is not on the right. It should be a win. It's probably a 3-0, would be my guess. Because of just the sheer stats in the Nexus. Bot just not understanding how to play the Nexus. Or if they destroy it, we're in trouble there. As you can see, the deck is very smooth. Is there anything you guys would change about it? I'm feeling really nice. Like in the stream earlier, someone was like, yeah, Okoye is the card you could replace. And I was like, yeah, actually, you're right. And I'm really happy with where it's ended up. I'm not going to play Ebony Maw here because I want to storm the right lane. Yeah, it was a bot. It made no sense. Their plays made no sense, right? So it only makes sense if they are, in fact, a bot.
Wind, aid my hand.
So... Spiderman. They snap. Honestly, pretty easy option to concede here, considering we missed Wong. And we currently don't have magic. I'm going to play it out for the moment, though. Yeah, they draw the Wong. Which just means we're losing. I should have just conceded, honestly. I don't really think there's any counterplay that I have at all here. Let's go next. Wong is the money card, man. You just can't beat that if you... That's why we're playing Travers. Helps me draw the money card early. Pretty sure Wong might get nerfed, honestly. Seem kind of OP. Okay, Gamma Lab's pretty bad for us. Space Throne. What a weird board. I guess like the line is to Zola either a Hulk or Black Panther. But we can't Zola like the Wong Black Panther because 50% of the time we end up with Wong. Oh god. These locations, man. So we're actually going to Wong the left here. We could also try and Spider-Man Space Throne. No, I've got a full collection now. Barhand. Lockjaw Leech, you dirty boy. My whole hand just got nuked. I just rage quit. They didn't snap on me, but like we're losing. It's over. Yeah, mate. Honestly, Saya, this is a nice idea playing Leech in Lockjaw. I actually saw Mogwai doing it a week ago or so. It sounded pretty nice. I'll have to try that myself. So we're gonna storm the left. And then just stack all the source mid.
Wind, aid my hand.
Obviously, like, we've basically got a goose here. The location. Magic and Nova get Magic gets discarded. Kind of weird. This is just looking like an Odin game here. As we're getting 6 tigers, there's 7 slots available. So one of them's going to have 3. One of them just 2. But even 2 is winning left. GG. Guaranteed win. Because we get 4 tigers here, right? So at least 2 have to go left. Woo! Baby. The built-in goose. You have to play the goose. We'll get to rank 60 with this deck, and then we'll change it up to something different, I guess. Yo, Andromeda, GG, you leeched me, right? You leeched my whole hand, bruv, of sauce. On reveal effects happen twice. Alright, okay. I like the sound of that. It's about to go crazy in this building. Black Panther's the money card, guys. Any chance you could play movement on the stream? Yeah, I could definitely be down. We have to hit rank 60 first, though. Oh, they morphed into Odin on Kamartaj, Jubilee. Maybe it's secretly good. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Morph into flipping Odin, bruv. There's no point of going magic because I'm drawing Chavez next turn. We have so many tigers, it's insane. This is 4 tigers now. This is filling the board up with tigers, which is just winning, right? Just is. It's just winning. We beat this to this Infinite. It can't touch us! We have 28 to the right. Pathetic. Shame there's not more board space for all these tigers. We would have had a lot. Running why so many guys is because Wong, Kamartaj is doubling everything. So it's like happening a lot. That's why there's so many. Okay, Black Cat gets discarded. We have the Storm, turn 3. Goose and Ebony Maw are the 2 cards we could draw, which we could play this turn. Storm on Westview is maybe the play, just because it might be bad for us. Having said that, they have 2 cards here already. I'd rather Storm a lane where they haven't got many cards to make things awkward for them. Storm here. They just have less board space is the logic, right? Obviously it could be a Patriot deck, which I'm pretty scared of, honestly. Yeah, this turn 4 is not the one. Looking like a game we can just concede if they snap. We're pretty scared of Ultron. They're drawing their whole hand as well. Definitely liking the magic here. They snap. Do we concede? Probably. The answer is probably. The other thing to consider is that magic is like limiting the amount of board space they have. I can go Black Panther Zolo the last 2 turns, but is that really enough? It might be. It might be. Play it out. Black Panther got buffed also. Onslaught means like we're just losing. We have so many stats here. They could go. I mean, Mystique doesn't do much. Maybe we're fine. Am I just fine? 24 points in each of these 2 lanes. I think we're fine, man. So late snap. Usually, like you should be snapping much earlier, right? And you could argue that it's not even correct to snap because they're just going to concede and we lose out on the cubes. But I think they're always playing here, to be honest. Close. It's really tight. GG. GG. Yo, Magic, what's up, dude? How are you? Oh, Bane, what's up, son? The Specimen. Yes, mate. We're playing some juicy Black Panther. I actually built it during the stream earlier. Mr. Dara JN was having some input as well. I've tweaked it a wee bit. We had like a Koi in there, we put Spider-Man in instead. It's been doing pretty nice. We had a very fun game against Jeff earlier as well. We got the turn 6 concede, even though I think I was losing, which is kind of funny. Do we ever like, I don't know, more this lane? This one? I think Space Throne is just bad for us, so we'd quite like to storm it if we can. Bruh. Oh. It's not gone too well. Turn 5 spider could be spicy. True. False. Do we really want to play on? I think we don't, honestly. I have no turn 5 either. Space Rain is super bad for this deck. We just go next. It's just the sensible life choice, isn't it? It just is, mate. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please do your boy a favor and leave a like. I think it's supposed to help quite a lot on YouTube streams. Okay, nice. I was about to mold that I had no good cards to play, but I could have honestly snapped. Ha! We'll definitely snap to that. GG. And they're out. This game's over already. They're forfeiting. Imagine if they didn't. That would just be ridiculous. So we're going to hit 60 of this and then we'll play a new deck. That's the game plan, everybody. How do you predict that? I don't. I just got lucky. That's the truth. We can hold on to Ebony Maw again. It's only ever if we hit exactly Goose Storm that we're not playing this in that exact order. See? Pays off by waiting. What level? There's no exact... There might be music. There might be in-game music. I don't know. Some people just don't like the in-game music. I think it's better without, honestly, because like some people really hate it. But I don't know. I'm not exactly sure the best approach. Yeah, a lot of people just don't like music. It's a tough one to like. At the moment, I'm leaning towards like not putting stuff on. $666? Yeah, it's a long haul, mate. Don't worry though, everyone's in the same boat. Wong it up. Going back to Gwen. Enjoy, man. Nothing wrong with that. It is a slog, mate. That is for sure. And it, like, the start of the progression makes it feel like you're going to get everything quite quickly, but it's really, really not the case. Unfortunately. Okay, if we find the Odin. Sorry, the Zola. We're loving life. Why is he 4? Because the peak was here, which made him cheaper. And because of this. It's complicated, basically. I don't even think we want to play this, right? This is like almost filling these lanes already with Doom bots. Do we really want to do that? It's kind of excessive. I almost feel like this is better.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Shit, okay. Should be a win. Oh, it's a heartbreaker. Killmonger killing Ebony Maw with so much swing. So if we went for the obvious play, which was Odin Doom, we still lose. Right? We just have 5 more points left. 5-body Odin was just not good, right? Shang-Chi wrecked us, and Shang-Chi Killmonger combo was kind of insane. The fact we only lost as many cubes as we did is a bit of a blessing, honestly. I'm surprised they didn't get more from us there. Playing Midnight Suns? No, what is that? After turn 4, swap the Abyss in location, sure. Probably the best one to storm. Actually, let's storm by first. So guys, I'm thinking YouTube stream every Friday afternoon. That is my current feeling. So like this time every week, one YouTube stream a week. How I think that sounds kind of epic, mate, to be honest. So we could cuck them with the Ebony Maw. It's pretty funny. It's kind of too good not to go for, right? You don't get to do that every day. Oh no, but we can only play one card per turn because of the flipping Electro. Oh god. That is so rude. That's hilarious, man. I guess we're Spider-Man here. Do we want to run away? They're getting an extra energy per turn, but they can't play here. I don't think we want to run away now. Oh, maybe we did.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Maybe we did secretly. So I have 16 more points here. Seems decent. They have to play mid this turn, of course. It's a controversial snap because the main question is, am I going to have enough points mid? The answer is probably not. That's fine. Mate, the flipping Spider-Man's popping off here. This Cosmo is pretty weak. They've already played Armor, they've already played Cosmo. Sure, there's no other counter to this. We're winning right. Mid is not definite, but they have to like play points left anyway. I guess like the best line for them is just play like a 1-cost card left. But that's not even winning, right? We have 16 points mid, so we have... Yeah, that does beat us, though. Fair play. That's a cheeky little play. I like that. Well played. That's a very interesting 1 minute. So yeah, Professor X stops Arnim Zola being able to destroy Black Panther. Couldn't really have played around that, I don't think. I'm not so sure there was much else winning either. Like, Chavez mid was an option, but Sunspot still grew. Maybe it was enough. I need a new game. Any suggestions? Have you heard of this game called Marvel Snap? Rocket League? Does Arnim copy Black Panther 8? Yes. Yes. There's a version of this deck where you can get over 1,000 point Panthers in each lane, which is going to be a video that I upload soon. Probably going to play that tomorrow morning on stream on Twitch. So they could have the real Mysterio to the right, we just don't know. I just snap because it's Kamartaj, man, come on. Also, Limbo's already there, which could be really insane for us. We always do struggle against Cosmo, just the reality of the deck. That Cosmo is going to cause us a problem. I quite like the idea of Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man 5, Odin 6. Because it just blocks them for 2 turns in the lane that probably matters. Rescue is really popping off here though. So yeah, I could Spider-Man Odin. So many stats we lose out on though, innit? Maybe I'm just more comfortable going like Tiger Doom. Mate, the thing is, Tiger's just filling up so many flipping points elsewhere, right? That this Panther's also insane. I don't know what the play is. It's either... I actually have no idea. I guess it's just Tiger, to be honest. Doom just kind of makes no sense to ever play here because I can just fill the board with Tigers so easily. I guess we just go Panther, Odin. For the show, real. Playing Panther this early means that I'm susceptible to Shang-Chi, but who really cares, man? Like, we're just winning all 3 lanes, right? And this Panther's going to be so many points mid because of the Kamartaj Wong. It'll be a shame not to see how many points it's going to play for, but they're going to concede, unfortunately. Solo's tempting, but come on, don't concede. You can still win, dude. Wakanda forever. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Alright, come on. Let's get rank 60, baby. Let's have it. So, we only need to Ebony Maw now if we are going to play Goose next turn, which is possible. So let's just take the Ebony Maw now. Don't want to waste 9 stats of pure source. I just got Hellcow. Hella. Like, Hellcow's just, like, very good in any discard deck, right? It's just, like, a staple card in discard. So you could try Apocalypse as well. It's going to make that a lot better, too. Luke's Bar is actually a lane, like, we like usually, but... Obviously, I can't storm left, and I don't want to storm the Wrath because I can't play anything. I mean, nah, honestly, Hellcow is solid, man. It is a solid card. Discard decks are definitely not the greatest, but you can build some solid stuff. I want to try my hand at playing some more discard stuff soon, actually. So they daredevil us. We need to therefore be careful of Professor X. I figure by the snap, they're just going to Professor X us. The thing is, though, while I can't play any cards left, like, how are they even beating this? Or just Black Panther? I was just playing around Professor X by going for the Black Panther, and now I'm going to take the White Tiger.
I guess they're scared of Zola. That's kind of the thing, right? Like, people get, as soon as you Black Panther, they're scared of the Zola. Like, even if you don't have it, kind of just makes sense to sequence it this way. People just think that you do and concede. You should be playing with that more often. Say to Iron Man Hulk. I would say Chavez is better than Hulk. You could also try like the Heimdall deck that I've posted on my YouTube. I think Heimdall as a finishing play is super underrated. It's like for these mid-range decks, if you're not wanting to go for synergy. But yeah, I can definitely see the logic of avoiding Dino because Shang-Chi's so popular. Good night. Nice one, Farhan. Thanks so much for hanging out on the stream and chatting. I really do appreciate it, man. Take care. I mean, I guess we just goose. Like, why not, basically? Do you need Chavez in a deck with other 6 drops? Yeah, you can play Chavez as the only 6 drop. Chavez is just a good card, man, honestly. She's very underrated, in my opinion.
Wind, aid my hand.
No sign of Money Wong. Wong. Rip. Hulk all day. It's 3 stats more, but also it's in your hand the whole time, whereas Chavez is not, right? So instead of having Hulk in your hand, you have a different card in hand. Do you think Mr. Negative needs nerf? Yeah, personally, I think it needs a rework. I think the design of the card is super unhealthy. I think having like all this hidden power that people are unaware of is not good for the game. Personally. Does Magic really suit us here? I could go like Tiger Odin. But I could go Doom Odin, which I think I prefer. Claw's a dangerous play here. We lose to Onslaught, for example. They snap. I mean, maybe we're okay still. There is no pool 4. Pool 3 is the last pool. It's huge. Lizard is really bad. Ant-Man is not much better. I think we're winning. I was tempted to snap last turn. I just wasn't too sure because of Onslaught. Having said that, this mojo is growing, right? But yeah, they lose. Maybe we're not winning. We're losing mid. I'm losing right. Oh, bollocks. Actually lost. Pretty close. Oh, the lizard! Oh, the lizard! Yes, lads, we won. Fantastic stuff. We needed that. Big cube victory. That's not Ebony Maw there, it's just Ebony Maw off to the right, I guess. We could have held on again. It's only like exactly for draw Goose Storm that we need to play it this turn. But that's fine, I think. TVA. Probably not great for us. We could snap now to try and get them to retreat. If we're ever going to snap, now is the turn. Because we look strong with Ebony Maw. Oh no, I was late on the snap. And I snapped again because it didn't even go through the first time. Oh no, chat. What a stinker. And they didn't retreat yet. Oh god. Come on, give us Captain Marvel. God, no. No. Storm, please. Oh no.
'Cause you're never gonna see me. Pretty interesting. So we're gonna storm the right. Evil Dead. What is that? I don't know what that is. I guess it's a game. I'm not familiar with it. That's fine. Yeah, what is Evil Dead?
My hand.
I'm unaware. Very unaware. Okay, it's kind of fine. Let's go Black Panther Zola, I think, and it should just win. Don't really see how it ever loses. It would lose to Cosmo, it would lose to Armor. Beats everything else, basically, in the whole game. I think. Because obviously Ebony Maw is moving mid, which means I can actually play cards left again. Oh, it's a film? This is where I ask, who's Bruce Campbell? I'm unaware. Uh-oh. That is a problemo. Because if I Zola it now, it's 50-50, right? I mean, in fairness, I'm already winning mid. I guess I just Chavez now. Although if I Chavez, I'm losing to Thingamajigamabola. If I Zola and hit this, it's literally a 50-50 if I win or lose. If I White Tiger, it's a 50-50 if I win or lose. If I Chavez, I lose to Shang-Chi. There's also other stuff I would lose to, right? But we have like more points than them overall. Cool. Yeah, I mean, considering I have Odin, it would be pretty surprising if they played on there. We've got the Wong, so we snap. I think it's as simple as that, honestly. We should storm the Angela, unless this lane's bad for us. It's fine. Mojo World's not particularly good for us. We obviously don't want to play it like... I think just storming the Angela makes sense. Then we're going to Wong Mojo World. We just lose Mojo World, win the other two. Happy days. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out on the YouTube stream. I appreciate you being here. Also, if you haven't done so already, if you could like the stream, it's going to help more people find it. Pretty interested to see how the VOD of this does as well. Like after I've streamed, seeing how many clicks it gets. So we storm mid, and we're just now going to play everything to the right. Wong, hopefully Panther, Zola. But we might end up going like Wong, White Tiger, Odin, for example. We could, of course, Spider-Man. Mojo World also. Although I doubt that is the line. I guess it's just pure unadulterated points. Black Panther. Nice. So now we just only lose to Armor Cosmo, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi on turn 6, that is. But again, maybe the logic is if they have Shang-Chi, they always play. If they don't have Shang-Chi, they always pass. So the logic is therefore Doctor Doom might be like a better bet. The thing is, Tiger's putting how many Tigers in? 4. So we need 2 to go mid and 1 left. But like the logic is, they should always concede here unless they have Shang-Chi. Because it kills my Panther. So if they were to play on, we assume that their card is Shang-Chi. And therefore we should play White Tiger. Which isn't 100% winning, but they should be conceding unless they have Shang-Chi. You get me? Which then if they're Omega Big Brain, they can just play on anywhere because they predict that I'm going to respect the Shang-Chi and therefore not play the cards. Same opponent, let's snap. Ooh, okay. They want some of this. They want some. Come on. Let's have it. Storm to the right, looking like the most likely. The Sentinels in hand are only going to be at 3 stats. Atlantis. We're looking for the Wong.
Wind, aid my hand.
Spider-Man's so awkward, man, because then I might end up Zolaring myself, right? Yeah, it's such a stinker. Maybe I just say that I'm not going for Zola this game then. It's weird. I need to go for Agent 13. So most likely they're going to go Dino this turn to the left. I think we just Panther and then Doom. Seems like the line. Doom is winning us the right lane. And yeah, again, I'm assuming they have a Dino over here. Having said that, Bishop is actually still growing. Oh, maybe this is a misplay. Bishop is still growing by 2 from the left, right? So they're already at 8. So they need to play 2 cards and the right's a tie. So this is probably a misplay. Maybe I just had to go for the YOLOs. Or maybe this is concede, honestly. I didn't do the math. I can't retreat at this point. I think we're losing the right lane. And I'm assuming they have a Dino to the left. Yeah. This is not a Dino. This was poor from me. I realized too late in it that Bishop was growing. So I had to go for White Tiger and take the 50-50 here. And I would have played on with the White Tiger. It was just a 50-50 though. Just needed to rope a little bit more then. We would have been good. I'm gonna snap. I think this is just a nice turn, right? Maybe I should have goosed the Ebony Maw lane, to be honest. Give myself some more flexibility. Because now, like, all they have to do is play Cosmo mid and I just lose, right? No sign of the Black Panther. They didn't play anything? What? So we could Spider-Man mid. I don't really want to magic mid. I don't like many of my plays, to be completely honest. I kind of like Spider-Man mid over most of them, though. Because then, like, White Tiger's securing the lane mid, and then you would imagine whatever lane the Tiger lands on is also secure. Maybe that's not true, though. We have no flexibility because Goose and Ebony Maw are in the same lane. In different lanes. So this is another reason why we should have just played them in the same lane, right? They can dump a lot of cards. I'm actually not too confident here at all. Could be a concede, but... One to each location is exactly what we didn't want to happen. Right? Ah, we're fine, we win. Because we're winning, right? Oh, we're winning mid. Oh, no, man. Flip. Oh, we needed the Tigers to go to the same lane. I guess they both needed to go left. Ouch. Ooh, this is very scary with Citadel, actually. This is very scary. After turn 4, swap the position of each location. So we could go Wong. Lord Jesus. So we're actually supposed to not play Wong? Hey Fish, what's up? Easy wins day? I wouldn't say easy wins. It's not been as smooth as I was hoping, if I'm honest. Oh no, this goose was so bad. I absolutely goosed myself, guys. If only we didn't play the goose, we would have been in maybe an okay spot. We could have saved it. Fucking hell, man. This board was a lot. I like the idea of storming New York. I'll just wait a turn then on the Ebony Maw. Looks like they play Killmonger anyway. Plus 5 energy. Okay. Definitely not against just going magic here. Goose popping off. Yeah, not quite in that case. Sorry, my bad. I haven't got my headphones on, so I didn't hear the sound. Oh shoot, we both magic. Interesting they're playing this card, honestly. So it looks like a Patriot deck. Why is my zombie? Oh, she's gold, mate! I just split her loads of times, and when you split something enough times, you can get gold. Gold backgrounds. You can also get like monochrome backgrounds if you split enough times. I haven't got any monochrome ones yet. I have gold Chavez, gold Nightcrawler, gold Storm. They're my 3 gold cards. You can get it after splitting a card 3 times, but you're not guaranteed to get it either.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oof! Don't play anything, really? Kind of weird, mate. Odin Spider-Man's pretty nice. Oh, get absolutely Spider-Man'd on, bruv. Love it. So, Doom should be fine. Oh, Odin Spider-Man chat. Let's go. Repeated his ability. They were ready to like... Oh, this Onslaught's so sick as well. They're ready to have their Patriot mid on Onslaught, but no, they got denied. I'm gonna storm back to the building, probably, or storm mid, we'll see. Ebony Maw's not looking too hot, is it? God, that's a problem. This is an example of why we should not have played more turn 1. We could have just waited. Turn 2 had much better info of where to play it. I'm still going to snap, honestly. I think we're just winning. I have the Wong Panther Zola combo. Hard to lose with. Admittedly, Bar Sinister isn't going to quite work. So it's possible we could lose Bar Sinister, but... kind of doubt it. We could also just go like Doctor Doom, right, and get 10 Doom bots in each lane. 2 Doom bots, I guess. Oh, wait. Is that even good for them? I'm gonna go ahead and say not really. Whoa, this doesn't count as playing. Okay, this was good then. I feel like it probably should in that instance count, if I'm honest. Kind of feels pretty cheesy. I feel like this should count, because I did play this card here. I played the card here, and it... I played the card here, so technically I didn't play the card here, but I kind of did play the card there still. This Ebony Maw play messed me up. Gonna call it shortly, guys. The peak is an easy snap for us. Pretty happy to Ebony Maw on Machine World. It's just going to go into that hand and it's going to be unplayable. But we want to do it on turn 3 because otherwise they can play it turn 2, right? So magic next to the right. Hey Deb, what's up, man? Hope you're good. Nice to see you. You love this game? Me too. It's a banger, man. It is an absolute banger of a game. Thanks for the host a couple of days ago. My pleasure, man. Hope you had a good stream. Yep, my pleasure, dude. Stream on YouTube? Nah, not usually. I'm just trying it out, seeing what it's like. I'm thinking of making it a weekly thing, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like one YouTube stream a week sounds pretty fun, though. How's your hand not full yet? Should be a win still. So we're getting one tiger, a Doombot right and mid, as long as the tiger doesn't go right. And then also Black Panther's going to 18. So it's like a 17 stats in this lane. So we're winning all 3 lanes before they play a card, and yeah, we get the job. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm actually going to call the stream there. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Again, if you've watched this far, please, even if you just joined us, please give it a little like on the video. I'm going to be back streaming again on Twitch tomorrow at my usual time, like 8 AM UK time. Definitely interested in doing more YouTube streams. Maybe like this Friday evening slot could be the time. Yeah, we'll see how the VOD does. Because if the VOD does really well, then like I'm definitely interested in doing more YouTube streams. Because obviously the viewership would be better on Twitch, but then if the VOD afterwards does well, like a normal video would, I'm definitely interested. If the VOD does badly, then I have to
to consider my options. But yeah, thanks guys so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. I really do appreciate you hanging out.